Here's a few things that we need to understand about prayer. Prayer has a lot to do with the heart of the believer. Man must be willing for God to change his heart, for the Spirit of God works with the heart of man. God will not fill the heart of man with that which is heavenly if man has not first had a change of heart. So, in prayer, God is able to remove our selfish desire and instead place in us His heavenly desires. So, when we talk about this, we need to understand the following. We need a change of heart. And God uses prayer to change the heart of man. The heart of each man must first be willing to be changed. When the heart of a man, a believer, is transformed, he is able to discern the heart of God. That change, though, must be initiated by man for God to work. In other words, it must be the decision of the believer to go to God for change to begin. The believer must, with all his ability, show to God that he desires this transformation. This is the stepping stone to all that God has for us. David knew this well and begged God to create in him a clean heart. The psalmist says, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me." Psalm 51 verse 10. Prayer is God's design for man that brings fellowship and His will to be established here on earth. God will not fill the heart of man with that which is heavenly if he, the believer, the man, has not first had a change of heart. Prayer, through the help of His Holy Spirit, helps towards this change of heart. You see, God's people, it is through prayer that God removes our selfish wants, our selfish desires, and places His desires in our hearts. You see, there must be a change of heart in the believer for God's will to be done here on earth. For God to have His way with our hearts, there must first be a change or a beginning with us. That's about the decision that we take. To ask of God, to seek of Him, to knock on the door of heaven is only worth your while if you are willing to have a change of heart.